Okay, so we had our group guided adventure tonight, and it was on Yassifying America and the codependency of America and the world, like the like desperate energy, like what do we need to heal about the desperate energy. And it took us very much into everything that's happening right now. And then it even showed us something that Kate and I did back in 2020, which was hold on, let me find a picture. Okay, so this is like the Norse 9 planes. And you see this snake that eats its own tail that goes around? Well, this is Midgard. This was like our Earth. And it was spinning on its side, on its axis. So we've talked before that Earth is not round, it's not flat, it's not hollow, it's a bunch of stuff. And this is kind of like depicting of that. Like it's not a lot of things. This would be more like its energetic body, I guess, if you want to call it. But back in 2020, Kate and I saw, because there's a thing that if you cut this, like if anybody undoes this, that Ragnarok would start. And we looked closely at it, and we saw like this. We saw, this is the Prisma Visions Tarot, and we saw the Justice card. And we looked closely at this, like almost like light language that was on it. And we were like, oh, you have to remove that spell. You have to remove the curse. You don't cut it because then the Ragnarok will start. So back in 2020, we undid that. There's a lot that goes into this, but that's something that came up in the guided adventure class, the Zoom meeting today. We were seeing how the leaders of the world, basically were trying to find control anywhere they could because everything was open. All interdimensional travel, everything was open again. And so with their trying to control, if someone was to try to control, like if a parent, quote unquote, was trying to control you, the child would rebel. You're actually pushing the child into rebellion faster with that, right? And as they lost a sense of control and they pushed us into a corner more and more and more and tried to punish us, we left. And there's something that happened on TikTok over these last 5 years. We basically understood and started to learn about narcissistic behaviors, abuse, emotional abuse, control issues, all that stuff within ourselves, within our family members, everywhere, and we healed. And another thing that happened is a lot of people stopped talking to their family. That was a really big thing for a lot of us. We just kind of dipped. And like if our family wanted to heal and like deal with their own issues, they could, and we would gladly reconnect, but it didn't seem like it worked, and us leaving just made them pout even more and sometimes fight even harder to try to keep us, and it did not work. It did not make us go back to them. That was a common thing on TikTok. So they tried to separate us because, you know, if you have a friend and you both gain like awareness and you both leave your families are going to want that friendship to break up because you're bad influences on each other. And so that happened, as you all know. And then we all went over to, not everybody, but a lot of people, not just America, but worldwide, found the little red book, Red Note, Changhushu. And we reconnected again. So all of that was seen in the guided adventure a lot too. And then we went to this place where it was almost like a cavity, and the root system was like antenna that kept us all together. And one of the things that I'm known for on TikTok is my fear cord, matrix cord removal healing. And mine was ripped out of the back of my head, which I thought it was me that did it, but it ended up that there was a timer that went off, and it was actually Kate that did it before we even met each other. That's a long story. I've got it documented. But since then, all of us on TikTok that have met each other, like energetically or, you know, through videos or comments or whatever, we've all kind of like removed our fear cords, our matrix cords. We've seen things for what they are, and we've started tapping into our natural abilities and our like alien technology of how to do things. And all of this together, we can tune in kind of to the same frequency, and we've healed a lot of trauma. And these guided adventures are really cool because we meet once a week. no one has to come. People choose to come to them. It's not required. It's not whatever. We have a subscription, so anybody could join, like the recorded ones that we've already done in the past couple of years. But these are live. The one I'm talking about that we did work on. These are live, and we come together and we do the work. And we saw a cavity in this earth structure and this root system, and it was rotted, but the roots were gone. And we had to like mend that and push it through or whatever. And it ended up that was our original like matrix cord that got removed. And then the core central processing unit basically was rotting. And that Ragnarok snake thing, whatever its name is, I don't know Norse mythology. You guys do, I don't. But it was like once that got removed, little bits and pieces of it were just sitting around rotting like a dead battery, or like an abandoned minefield in the ocean, like just sitting there leaking. And so we mended all of that, fixed all of that. We kind of had a talking to with the leaders, leaders of the world or whatever, and be like, hey, we're on the same level. There's nothing there. I know you're freaking out. You think you're losing control or whatever, but you're pushing everybody further away, and they're not going to like you, and you're not going to be popular. And there's just a lot of that. Anyway, to go over everything we did in an hour's time is difficult, but that's a pretty good synopsis. I hope you liked it. And it was pretty impactful. Okay. All right. Bye. And thanks for all the healing that you guys all do. I really appreciate it. One-on-one, with others, with us. It's awesome. All right. Bye.